Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 24th of May, 2017, and it appears that the Pope and the President have met and exchanged gifts. Words were bandied about. Fantastic. An honor. Although the Pope initially appeared stony-faced, the mood appeared to lighten when they started playing their roles, we'll call it. The President, the POTUS, gave him a big blue box with a book by Martin Luther King Jr. in it, as well as a slab of marble that said, "Rise Above," from the Martin Luther King Memorial. That's what they tell us. And the Pope also gave the President an encyclic letter, Laudato Si, of the Holy Father. You know, I'll leave links to all this so you can read them yourself. I'm not going to read all these, but what I wanted to get to was the good part, and that would be Trump also gave the Pope a sculpture from a Treasure Coast artist, and the sculpture is a lotus flower blooming, which is alluding to Osiris being resurrected, which is exactly what CERN is alleged to have been doing. Now, there's a lot of people going around claiming that CERN has the actual head of Osiris at their facility. Now, according to everything most of us were taught growing up, Osiris was simply a myth. He was like Hercules. He was like Santa Claus. He was like the Easter Bunny, but he's such a myth that they actually found his tomb in Thebes, Egypt.
A Spanish-Italian archaeology team, in cooperation with the Egyptian Ministry of Antiquities, has made an incredible discovery in the necropolis of 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗱 on the West Bank at Thebes, Egypt. An enormous ancient reproduction of the mythical tomb of Osiris as described by Egyptian legend, complete with multiple shafts and chambers. Inside the tomb complex, researchers found a carving of Osiris and a room with a wall relief depicting a demon holding knives.
Now again, Osiris, Isis, and Horus play an enormous part in what the elites, the people in charge of everything, believe in, such to the point that we have the eye of Horus on the back of our dollar bills. It amazes me that no one even notices this or pays attention to it or looks into it. I mean, they are proclaiming their allegiance right on the back of the money. And the joke's on us because everyone carries it around. You see what I mean? This plays an enormous role in what the elites, the people that are running things and trying to bring about the New World Order into full effect. Many people say it's here now. I don't believe that because we can still move freely about the country for the most part right now. But again, this goes back to 2015. A Spanish-Italian archaeology team in cooperation with the Ministry of Antiquities has made an incredible discovery at 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗱 on the West Bank of Thebes, Egypt, an enormous reproduction. Now, this is it. They found this, they showed the drawings, and instantly, the rumor, the legend that Osiris's head was actually taken to CERN came to be. There's absolutely zero proof of that, but if what they're trying to do is resurrect Osiris and go back to another golden age when the pyramids, when Egypt was in its full glory, it would make sense. But again, there's absolutely zero proof of any of these claims. But still, it makes perfect sense to me that that's what they would be doing. And again, the fact that the name of this lotus flower, which means Osiris, which stands for Lucifer, rising above, makes perfect sense. Symbolically and prophetically, this is a huge, huge thing that's just occurred. Now, this is Zahi, the old director of antiquities in Egypt, when they originally found this.
Because the sarcophagus looks unfinished, and the room full of stone rubble that dated to the Old Kingdom, and this is why I believe that this pyramid never used.
And let me ask you one other. Whose skull might that be? Would that be a thief or a robber of 2,500 years ago?
You know, no. You have to know that when the queen died and they buried the queen somewhere, but I'm sure that later period people tried to get in. but very few because of the small size of the entrance. You saw how it was hard for me and Susie to get in, and therefore even for thieves, it was difficult for them to enter inside this pyramid.
Now, I believe that skull that they just showed you is what's fueling the rumor that they have Osiris's head and that they indeed did bring it to CERN. Only time will tell, and I think we'll never know that answer. Again, I can find absolutely no proof other than people claiming that that's the case. But symbolically, between the Pope, the Jesuit Pope, and the Jesuit president, this is all incredibly prophetic, and it's all incredibly frightening, I would have to say. I don't know what else to say about this. You know what I mean? At any rate, I will leave links for all these stories. Things are getting crazy, and August is coming close. Richie from Boston. Like, share, subscribe, or don't. I'm out.